Lesson 9.4, Video 5. Here we have two things to consider. One is its subtraction, and one is we have a binomial in one of the denominators. So let's look closely at what we have to deal with. If we go through our rules, we talked about how it's best to take a subtraction problem and adding it into an addition of a negative. Now we have two terms here, b minus 2 and 3, which is no different than saying something like this as an example. 2/3 plus 3/4. Common denominator is just 12. 3 times 4, that's the lowest number they both go into. It's hard to think about this with binomials, but the binomial is one entity, it's one piece. So our common denominator is going to be 3b minus 2. They're just multiplied together. They're considered two separate pieces, and we leave it at that. Now that's good news because you don't have a lot of work to do here. I notice that the first fraction needs the 3. So I multiply top and bottom by 3 and I get 6. The second fraction, however, needs the b minus 2. So I multiply top and bottom by the binomial b minus 2. But what you have to remember that you have to distribute, which would give us a negative 4b plus 8 all over our common denominator of 3b minus 2. Now you don't need to distribute the 3, that's fine as is, but we do have to clean up the numerator because we have like terms. And unless of course there's something that they all have in common, which they don't, this is considered finished. The next one, again, subtraction should be changed to adding a negative. Now again, we did talk about simplifying if we can first, but there's nothing here that can cancel. And again, I cannot cancel the 4's. I cannot do that because they are locked in parentheses. So again, what's the common denominator? Well, the common denominator is as simple as both of them multiplied together. Now we shouldn't FOIL, we just leave it as is and that'd be fine. So the first fraction has the a plus 4 but needs the a plus 6. Now it's a binomial, so you're going to have to distribute that 4a, which will give us 4a squared plus 24a. The second fraction needs the a plus 4. And again, remember that we have to distribute through that binomial, which would give us a negative 5a minus 20. Now it's all over each binomial that is our common denominator. Any cleaning up should be done. So we have 4a squared. We have like terms here, which gives us a plus 19a minus 20 all over a plus 4, a plus 6. And this ends Lesson 9.4, Video 5.